Okay. So what pride means to me is being authentic. And I've been at this a long time. I'm 64 years old. I came out when I was 25, and it was a really scary time then. It wasn't safe as it is now. And so now I feel like I've been at it so long, I'm like the mother, the godmother to a lot of young people who have the privilege of being able to come out and be proud and strong as I am.
Knowing where you stand in the world and being able to accept the person that you are and express outwardly how you feel.
I just discovered myself last August, and this is the first Pride that's popped up since figuring it out. And I absolutely cried at the parade when it started. It was amazing. This is an amazing experience.
To me, pride is sticking up for your communities, taking that plunge and doing what you need to, and then also taking all of your allies and training the next generation to become advocates.
As a Christian, I came from a background that it was a little bit harder when I became Christian to accept my sexuality, and I ran into a lot of hardship with that. But in the end of the day, I know that I am loved.
It means fighting for your community, fighting for your home, being out and proud of who you are, who you're meant to be.
Pride means to me that I'm not the only one. There's others out there. I think that's the biggest thing.
We're here celebrating the community coming together. Thanks everybody for supporting us.
Love is love. Be proud of who you are. Black pride, Indigenous pride, pride in yourself. Be your best self.
Pride is so important to me for many reasons. One being, growing up, we all want to be seen, we all want to be heard, we all want to be valued and loved, and that's what pride makes me feel like personally, and I know so many others too in the community.
Pride significa para mí una celebración de quiénes somos, cómo nos sentimos, y es una semana fantástica donde todos nos saludamos, nos abrazamos y somos quienes somos unos con los otros y todo el mundo lo está celebrando. So, yeah, happy Pride, people.
Hey everybody, welcome to Celebrating Pride. I'm Ashley Howard, and we are out here at the 2022 Portland Pride Parade. We are having an amazing time. The energy level here is off the rails, okay? You guys have to join us. We're going to talk to some amazing people. So, let's go. Pride.
Yes, we are.
You look like you are living it up, okay? I want to roll with y'all afterwards, okay? So is this your first Pride?
Yes, it is.
It is? Oh my gosh, are you guys having the best time?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got to tell me, what does Pride mean to you?
Pride is protest.
Yeah, pride is protest.
Pride is us, you know?
My identity. Yeah, showing ourselves, being authentic, and showing other people that they can be authentic too, because I think pride at its core is for everybody, that everyone is allowed to be themselves and that no one should be trying to police other people and tell them what they should and shouldn't be doing, and that, I mean, we are here showing our true colors. I think that's what pride is all about.
coming to Pride?
This is my first time.
This is? First time. Out time. Nice. How are you liking it so far?
This is fantastic. Everyone's having a good time. Everyone's fun and welcoming. It's really great.
So tell me, what does Pride mean to you?
Inclusiveness for everybody. Everybody gets to come. Everyone gets to enjoy. Everyone accepts everyone.
Yes. And tell me who you're here with, because I see this rowdy bunch behind you. Yeah.
We're doing an audience breakfast today. This is my group of friends. We all accept everyone and love everyone.
Welcome back to Celebrating Pride. The other day, I was lucky enough to catch up with Deborah Porter of Pride Northwest, and we had a great conversation about everything Pride. Check it out.
Deborah, thank you so much for coming out to talk to me. I'm excited to dive deeper into Pride.
Oh, thanks for having us. We're very excited to be back.
Yes, there's nobody better to talk to. You guys have all the info. So you gotta, tell me, how difficult was it to celebrate Pride during the pandemic? I mean, this is the first time we're coming back after 2 years.
Well, it was pretty difficult because we had to switch things around really quickly. And so much of Pride is about our community coming together and being in community together and seeing each other and our power in numbers and our visibility and all of those things. So we had to think really quickly and talk to lots of other people about how do we try and replicate that without being in the same space at the same time.
That's so true. I've never thought of it like that. So what do you think that Pride Month and the Pride Parade Festival really does for the community?
Well, I think it does a lot. It is our visibility, and while none of us wants to think that we're only visible once a year, right? We get that month and then we're done. There's a lift that comes with it. That's our moment to shine and to be together more than anything else. It's that visibility piece as a community becomes so important, especially for folks who don't live in a city like Portland where we have a significant community.
Yeah.
And we have people that come from all over the region, all over the state, and this may be the one and only time the entire year that they get to be out and who they are and visible and around other folks like they are. It's a friend of mine years ago referred to it as the annual family reunion.
Oh, I love that. So Deborah, in 2019, that was the last time we were able to come together for Pride, and then 2020 hits and you guys had to do Pride virtually, right?
Yeah.
How was that?
That was a big learning curve, like it was for pretty much everyone else. We made the call to not have the in-person Pride in mid-March, and from that moment on, we basically just, again, everyone's favorite word, pivoted to we weren't used to doing things online. That wasn't where we were coming from. That wasn't our experience. We're a small crew, and so
small but mighty.
Small but mighty, definitely. And so our staff at the time, the 1.5 other people from me, so one part-time, one full-time, basically learned a whole new set of skills to film editing and recording and all of these pieces to be able to really quickly pull together 2 full days of virtual content.
Wow. And then we get to 2021 and you guys took it to the Raceway, right?
Yeah. And it was, even though obviously a much smaller version of the parade, the feeling when people were getting there to line up was very similar to the full parade, because that was the first time that many folks had seen each other in almost a year and a half. So it was a lot of fun, and it took all day. But yeah, it was people responded to it really well, and it was really nice.
And I can only imagine the appreciation that people probably had behind that, because you could have easily just said, we're still on lockdown, we're just gonna go virtual again, but it really shows your dedication to it and how much you guys understand Pride, is needed in Portland. And so kind of going that extra step to have it at the Raceway, I think speaks volumes.
Yeah, well, we hope so. It's because it is different. Our community is very easily isolated, And so that opportunity, even though it was distance and smaller and we're all masked up and all these things, was very needed by a lot of people, including us. This is our community, and we were in need of connecting to our people as well.
Well, it is 2022 and we are back in person. People are excited, but tell me how that highlights, the community. Why is it so important?
As we've talked about, the LGBTQI2S plus people are easily isolated, and our community is our support system. And so not to be able to have that contact and to be in person and to have our visibility to basically show our power in numbers has a really significant impact on us as individuals, as well as, I've watched over the last 2 years and been in spaces where I recognized how easy it became for people to forget to include LGBTQIA2S plus in their diversity, equity, inclusion conversations happening. And it didn't take very long for that to start happening. So it was just really a reinforcement for me how important pride is to our visibility as a community, to not be pushed into the closet, to not be erased, to not be ignored. Because without our voice and without our visibility, it's very easy to just leave us out. So pride is very much about not being left out.
That's so powerful. Deborah, thank you so much for coming out. I really appreciate you giving me all the details about how we are making Pride 2022 work this year. I love talking to you.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me. I appreciate you, and I appreciate this conversation.
Is there a chance for love? Is there a chance for peace? We've only got one life. We need this hatred to cease.
Who's having a good pride? Tell me your name.
My name's Jessica.
Jessica, are you having a good time today?
Yes, I am.
Did you come out with some friends, family?
My wife and my friends.
Like you're having the time of your life. Is this your first Pride?
Oh no, this is not my first Pride.
How long have you been coming to Portland Pride?
Portland Pride, before pandemic, 6 years, so yeah.
Tell me why it's so important to see like all these people out here. Everybody's having a great time. Everyone's supporting. Tell me why it's like amazing to see. I know it's amazing for me.
I mean, it's important because we're like we need to represent and we need to know that there's family out there and that everyone's accepted for who they are. So
absolutely. Well, I love y'all. Can I have a hug? Tell me your name.
I'm JJ.
Emma.
Teresa.
You guys, is this your first Pride?
No.
Like
30.
30?
At least 30 Pride.
Now, after the pandemic, how does it feel to come out and be amongst all these people celebrating Pride nonetheless?
It's absolutely fabulous. And it's really great to have our kids here with us.
Yeah, so fun.
Now, tell me, what does Pride mean to all of you?
Acceptance.
Love.
Oh, family.
Oh, I love that. Well, thank you so much for talking to us. We love y'all. Thank you so much.
I believe in love.
Ooh, I believe. Yeah.
With the strength of love. With the strength of love. We can empower.
Thank you so much for joining us in celebrating Pride. And of course, thank you to Deborah Porta and Pride Northwest for all the work they do to lift up the LGBTQIA2S+ community in a place we all call home. Remember that Pride isn't just a festival, a parade, or a month. It's something that you can do, something you can be, and something you are every day. We've got a few more highlights for you, so stick around and we'll see you next year.
I can see the world inviting me in. When I get close, I feel I'm breaking in. I'm made to feel uncomfortable in my skin. But I can't change, 'cause I was born with it built in. Learn to love myself and take pride in my unique place. I'm still a massive part of what we call the human race. I was born different, got my own big part to play. I was born different, I will do things my own. I'm proud. Yes, I'm proud to be that way.